This is Ralph Sass, and this is a continuation of going over the Chapter 7 quiz for managerial accounting, and I am starting with question 7. So it's Chapter 7, question number 7. Question is how much of the supervisory wages would be assigned to batch processing? So how much are we going to assign to batch processing? So we need to take the $320,000 of supervisory wages, okay, and multiply it times 0.55, which is the percentage there from batch processing, okay. And when we take 320,000 times 0.55, that'll give us 176,000. And then I need to take the factory supplies of 100 grand, multiply it times 0.10, which is 10%, which will be 10 grand. And so I've got 176 grand plus 10 grand, total is 186,000. So that is my question number 7. Next question is question number 8. And we're looking for the activity-based cost per unit of product A. So I'm looking for the activity cost for product A. And what I need to do, and I've got all my items here. My activity costs are here. Notice this is set up a little bit different than it is on the quiz. Okay, so I've got to take that 20 grand, okay, and divide it by, in this case, the total. So I've got 20 grand divided by 500, which is 40. I've got to take the 37,000 divided by 1,000, which is 37. And I've got to take the 91,200 divided by the 38. Keep in mind, I've got to divide it by the total to get a per unit. So I take the 91,200 divided by 38, 3,800, pardon me, and I should get 24. And now I need to multiply them by the number that we actually used. So I'm going to take, and I'm doing for product A, so I've got $40 per unit times 100 units is 4 grand. I've got 37, okay, times the 800. Where did the 800 come from? Just so we see it, right there. And 37 times 800 is 29,600. Then I have to take the 24 and multiply that times 800. And that will give me 19,200. So those are my costs that I'm allocating between each of the three. I have to add all those up, and I get 52,800. Those are my total costs. Now I produced a total of 8,000 units. So to find out my cost per unit, I have to take that 52,008, divide it by 8,000, and I will get $6.60. This is question number 9. This is question number 9. We're looking for the overhead cost assigned to B4. We're looking for the overhead cost assigned to B4. So what I need to do is I need to take my 77,000, okay, which is my total dollars, and multiply it times 0.4, and what I need to do is take the 77,000 times 0.4. When I take 77,000, I will get 30,800. And then I need to add to that 1,000 times 0.2. Where'd I get the 0.2? There. Where'd I get the 1,000? There. That's 200. So that's 31 grand. Okay. Then I need to take that 31 grand and divide it by the total number of hours for processing, which is 10 grand. And I get 3.1. And let's keep that number. Now that is for the processing. Now I need to do the same thing for supervising. So I've got 77,000 times 0.10, okay, or 10%. And then I've got to take the 1,000 times 0.4. And when I do that, when I do both of those, I will get 8,100. And now I have to divide that by 2 grand. And that will give me 4.05. So that's my 4.05, $4.05. And now I have to figure it out for product number B4. So I take 1,200, which is my processing, times 3.1, add to that 400 times 4.05, and when I multiply those two numbers out, I will get a total, and add them together, I will get a total of $5,340. Pardon me, one quick note, this is not question 9, this is question 10. And the last question is question number 11. And so this is question number 11. How much in total cost would be allocated to the first stage under the other activity pool? So what I need to do is take the 420,000, multiply it times 0.25. And when I do that, I will get 105,000. I need to take the 140,000 and multiply it times 0.45. And when I do that, I will get 63,000. And I need to take the 100,000 and multiply it times 0.4. And when I do that, I will get 40 grand. And I sum all those up, and I will get 208,000. And that is the amount that I need to allocate in the first stage. Keep in mind, now I have to find out how many I produced so I can divide it so that I can figure out the second stage. But 208,000 is what I need to allocate, and there's my 208. That concludes going over the Chapter 7 quiz. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.